Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Jordy. I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to jump right in. So let's see what's going on for Pisces. So we have the Nine of Wands. I'm getting a nervous energy from this. Like you may be feeling like a little battle weary, with this Nine of Wands. You may be feeling like a bit burnt out, apprehensive, not sure if you're going to be able to push through with something. And the answer is you've proven to yourself time and time again that you can do this, that you can push through in some way. But the Nine of Wands is kind of a question of like, should you push through, Is courage required, or is like a different answer? Maybe the courage, I would say courage is definitely required, but maybe it's not the obvious answer of push through. Maybe it's pull back and do something else. So we'll see what the tarot cards have to say. We have the Fool. Well, this usually means next to Nine of Wands that if you push through, you're going to experience something completely different. Something here about lightening the load as well. Bringing new energy to your situation. Feeling empowered, knowing that you're only at the beginning of this new journey. Sometimes it's hard to go back into the student mindset or into the learning mindset. Sometimes we want to stay in our master phases, like in the king-queen status or in some of the other major arcana. But sometimes the best thing for us is to go right into the Fool energy, which is back into the newness, back into the apprehension, the naive energy, the slight anxiety, that edge of I don't know, is the perfect place to be sometimes. So we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords coming out together. Interesting. There's something here about you didn't see how close you really are to like be celebrating your own improvements, to be feeling more alive and more enthusiastic and grateful. Like you can't really see that you're so close to that. You may be stuck in this Nine of Wands energy of like, should I move forward with this? Feeling anxious, feeling burnt out a little bit. The Two of Swords is kind of like a result of that. So, because of those feelings, those energies, it's blocked you up in some way. You can't see forward. So really you're going into this new chapter a little bit blind, is what I'm getting with this Two of Swords. But that's the beauty of this Three of Cups. There's so much that can happen when you don't have expectations, or there's so much that can happen when you're not steering the ship. So this is really about trusting yourself and your abilities. And there's a revival, a renewal with this Ace of Wands. This is in the past. So it's telling me that you started something in the past. It's led you to the next stage of developments with the Two of Wands here underneath the bottom of the deck. And the Ace of Wands doesn't necessarily feel like starting from scratch. Like, it feels like you're starting with some type of skill or passion that you won through a great challenge, and having to really tap into that personal power and energy that you have. So it's like this new beginning in the past is kind of saying, like, you've already activated yourself in a very powerful way. And this Fool card, this new beginning, this leaning into that vulnerability, is only going to, open up more growth and kind of build upon, not even build, but expand upon what it is that you've already activated within yourself. So it may feel like a brand new beginning and you have to start from scratch, but it's a new beginning earned because you have already activated some part of your life with this Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands here. You've already built a network for some people. You've already built connections that are really important for you in your life. You've made important connections between your experience and what you know, is what I'm hearing as well. Developing wisdom in some way. Many different ways. We have the Seven of Swords in the Tower coming out next. Wow. Interesting. This new beginning, this leaning into the uncomfortable, might be actually making a decision for yourself that doesn't impress a lot of people, or that burns bridges in some way. Maybe you're too tightly aligned with a current setup in your routine, in your material world, but there's something here about needing to suddenly shift out of that, perhaps in a way that is a little bit destructive to the people around you. But this is because you need to deconstruct some part of your life here. Let's get some more cards. We have the World. Yeah, there's an ending here, a necessary, and something that's happening in your life. We have the Empress. Beautiful. This is about making decisions, complicated decisions, to, shed some responsibility, or basically I'm getting an energy of someone either having to leave a job, leave a relationship, hit the escape button on your reality in some way. Like, some of you, something's not working and you need to press the escape button and kind of jump ship into a new energy, basically, because the ship you're on, if you stay on it longer, you're going to get forced to move off it in a more uncomfortable way. There's the Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like you haven't been impressed with your manifestation so far, is what I'm getting from that Queen of Wands, Pisces. You deserve more. You know you deserve more. And it's not sitting right with you, staying in a particular position, when really there's good energy around you. There's a strong network and the ability to increase your reach, your impact in your career, in your social life. especially if your job requires networking in some ways. That won't be for everybody. The Fool and the Tower, it's almost as if you're in the Seven of Swords in the World card, like escaping something. I know I keep saying that word, but in the nick of time is what I'm getting. There could be something about where you were at that you weren't seeing. Something about a new beginning or an ending in what you were doing anyway. The timing is, well, you're going to get pushed either way into a new direction. I don't mean to say that to be mean or anything, but or to doom you in any type of way, but that Tower is impending, basically. Tower reversed, because you're up leveling. We're going to grab some oracle cards. Oh wow, this is exactly what I was talking about. Here you are poised for a great position, a new opportunity, an expansion, leading into that uncomfortable zone. And the first part of it is to perhaps leave what it is that you are already doing or being associated with. But there's something here about being poised for the next thing. So, you know, obviously if you're thinking that you might want to take the advice in this reading because it applies to your situation, I would say that the Seven of Swords does require a lot of extra thinking because it's a strategy card, and in the future, even though it might be representing escaping or slipping off away from something, shirking some responsibility, or basically kind of making a decision that only benefits yourself at this time, this has to be strategic. This has to be planned out in a way where you have the next position lined up for yourself. So don't shoot yourself in the foot, basically. Here is what I'm getting. And if you set yourself up, then you will be poised for accomplishment. There is a bit of luck on your side, though, with this serendipity card coming out, especially with the Tower. You're sensing this Tower almost, so it's like it's time to go anyway. Whether you want to or not, if the universe is just trying to make it, like, give you an opportunity to make it your decision, so that you can, you know, gain some momentum out of it instead of just being tumbled into something where you might face more stagnation. Yeah, what you're leaving behind is not for you with this card here. Something better is out there. Alright, that's what I've got for your reading, Pisces. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.